Finn's Stormtrooper rebellion didn't make it into Star Wars, but it survived in a completely different John Boyega movie. Finn was one of the most prominent characters in the sequel trilogy of Star Wars movies, but a common criticism about the trilogy is that he felt underutilized towards the end. Finn had a lot of potential when he first appeared in Star Wars, The Force Awakens, but by Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, he took a back seat to Rey Skywalker's story. One plot point for the final installment in the Skywalker saga would have changed that, if it hadn't been scrapped. Throughout the Star Wars sequel trilogy, it was hinted that Finn would one day help start a Stormtrooper rebellion. He was a rebellious Stormtrooper himself, and a deleted scene from Star Wars, The Last Jedi that saw Finn turning Captain Phasma's troopers against her would have set it up perfectly. The Stormtrooper rebellion is just one way Finn's Star Wars story could have been improved, but it only appeared in an unused script known as Duel of the Fates, which was the original plan for The Rise of Skywalker. Interestingly, the rebellion received new life in a completely separate movie that starred John Boyega. They Clone Tyrone is likely as close to Finn's Stormtrooper rebellion as we'll ever see. In 2023, John Boyega starred in They Clone Tyrone as the movie's main character, a drug dealer named Fontaine. They Clone Tyrone quickly leapt into the realm of science fiction, though, as Fontaine discovered that he and the other community members in his neighborhood were being cloned as part of a massive government conspiracy to control the rest of the community. By the end of They Clone Tyrone, Boyega's character had united his neighborhood, assaulted the cloning facility, and freed the clones. They Clone Tyrone's plot bears a striking resemblance to Finn's Stormtrooper rebellion, even if some details have been changed. While Stormtroopers may not have been clones, and those clones didn't actively know they were part of this conspiracy, there are still several parallels to draw. Like the Stormtroopers, the clones were being used as tools of a tyrannical government. Like Finn, Fontaine was one of those tools, until he learned the truth and decided to fight back. It's essentially the same story Duel of the Fates would have told, and They Clone Tyrone proved how well Finn's Stormtrooper rebellion would have worked. They Clone Tyrone shows how much potential Boyega had as Finn. They Clone Tyrone not only proved how well the Stormtrooper rebellion could have been, it also proved how well John Boyega could have been if Finn had a meteor part in the sequel trilogy. Fontaine is a decidedly more serious character than Finn, but Boyega played him perfectly. It's proof that if Star Wars wanted to, the franchise could have relied on Boyega as a true leading actor. He could have been wonderful in the Stormtrooper rebellion plot, or any plot that demanded more dramatic acting than the sequel trilogy gave him.